What's up, guys? I have a new knife for you today, and it is a knife that has been anticipated by me for a long time. Just a backstory. I did a pre-order, I guess, or a reservation for it on Blade HQ, and that was like when I very first saw it. So I knew I liked it right from the start. I kind of like. It's the Spyderco Brouwer, by the way, but I've always been kind of a fan of frame locks that have the one scale, either G10 or in this case it's carbon fiber. So I have a lot, or kind of a lot of knives like that. It's G10 and frame lock titanium. This knife I'm very impressed with. I just added a little choil to it. This has great action. I haven't done a review on it yet. And what other ones do I have? I think that might be the only ones, but I have had a lot with these. And then this brings us to the knife that I'm going to be reviewing, the Spyderco Knives Brouwer, and it definitely was worth the wait. And just from initial impressions, the action and quality have been great. So let's jump into the knife here. Okay, so the blade is S30V steel, which is I do like the steel. And look at that knife shape. It's almost like a spear point. Very nice spear point / drop point. I like the way the shape is of this blade. It is blade length approximately a little over 2 3/4 inches. And let's see what the blade thickness is. It has pretty good stock. Alright, blade thickness and behind the edge. Okay. Wow, pretty good. Under 20 thousandths there. Oh yeah, while we have it out, do handle thickness. Okay, pretty slim. So good blade. Has a satin grind. For those of you who like that, it is a Taiwan-made Spyderco, so it does have that different kind of etching that they do. Let's see if I can get it how they etch it. Anyway, it's in there more than it is on, say, an American Spyderco. This one's kind of just burned in there. So then you have on this side the Taichung, Taiwan factory, and then pretty cool maker's mark. It does have a forward finger choil and jimping for that on the blade. Deployment thumb hole. Look at how they give you good access to that. I like that. And it's enough to get your finger in there for a Spidey flick. So deployment is thumb hole, and it's very good. Very good. Action is great. It's on bronze washers, so it's not gonna be like a bearing free fall, but it does when you break it in, it's gonna be very, very smooth, and it is smooth. It's a type of smoothness that you find on washers, so it's a good smoothness, good action. And part of the action, like I said, is disengaging the lock, and I love it when they give you room to do it, and this is pleasant to disengage. Part of the reason is they got a very big cutout for this, so the lock bar doesn't have that much tension, so that makes it easier to deploy out, and you can slow roll it too. So very good action. Value, This is where it might lose a couple points. It's 175, and for one side titanium, and then this is G10, but it has some stainless steel liners inside the G10. I wish they would have just did a solid G10, kind of like this is a solid piece of carbon fiber. I don't know why they couldn't just do a solid piece of G10. But 175 for S30. Okay, this was $80 for S35 VN. It's a much bigger knife. It has titanium frame lock, everything basically that this knife does, but for almost half as much. So the value, you gotta be thinking what you're paying for in Spyderco is the name and the designer probably. So yeah, 175 it's got a lot of competition, but this is my style of knife, so, and I like this kind of knife, so I was willing to pay for it. But this isn't going to be worth it to everybody, I don't think. So just keep that in mind. Ergos, very good. You can get a 4-finger grip there without using the finger choil. So this is what it looks like without using the finger choil. Then if you want to jump up on the finger choil, you can take advantage of the jimping there too, and it's comfortable. It's very comfortable. The cutout for your middle finger is comfortable, and I got some slack hanging out. So very, very cool knife. Good ergos. Pocket clip. This was another negative part of the knife, but I had a Casey Lynch clip that I picked up specifically with this knife in mind. Without the Lynch clip, where my thumb is where it would stop. So on the stock clip, it would stop right here. So it would have a lot hanging out of your pocket if it had the stock clip. With the Lynch clip, you get almost full coverage in your pocket. So this, like, Spyderco's been, with the Para 3 and now this, they've been doing really weird, bad clips with it, making them go down so far. I mean, the shallowness of it. But so deep carry clip is almost mandatory on a lot of Spydercos lately. With this pocket clip, it's great. It is changeable to the left. Sorry, I got something on my finger. It is interchangeable to tip up right and left, and if you're a left-hander, you will be able to deploy it with your thumb there, and then of course your middle finger, you're gonna get a lot more out of it. And let me see if I can thumb flick it with my left. I'm not good with my left hand, so let's see. Yeah, I could probably get it out if I practice, but there we go. So you can deploy it lefty. It is possible. And the weight. Let me get my scale. Alright, and the weight, under 3 ounces. So that is great. Yeah, under 3 ounces. Like I said, it has those milled steel liners that have some lightning holes in there. And this is G10, so this is pretty light material. Like I said, I wish it was all G10. Yeah, this knife is all G10, no liners, and look at how that is. You can't compress that. So this is a size comparison too, if you wanted to see Little Native versus the Brouwer. And let's see what a Delica looks like. Delica is slightly bigger, so slightly smaller than Delica, but I'm pretty happy with this knife so far. Initial impressions are very good quality, and just great deployment, great action, and it's going to be a great little user knife, and glad to have it in the collection. And that's about it. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. I think the bad parts is the price and the clip. That's it. Everything else is great on this knife. So really liking it. You guys have a good one.